I think I can hear us. I think I hear myself.
Oh, man.
Hi, room.
Hi, room.
Hi, MagFest.
Hi, chat.
Hello.
Hi, Mag Chat Fest room.
MagFest, Chat Fest,
Chat Fest.
Thon.
Chat
Welcome
Fest
to the
and
Mega
Thon.
Man
Video
Show.
games. Let's go.
All right. Hi, everybody. I'm KayeXP, joined by Mr. Matt Papa here once again.
I am back
And Miss
for round
Trombone.
2.
Hi.
Round 2 of 3.
This is like the mini Inti creates block, I guess.
This is
Inti Fest?
Inti
Yes,
Fest.
Inti Fest. I
wow.
like
The
it.
Inti-thon?
I like it. I like it very
Mini
much.
Inti-thon.
Mini Inti-thon.
Yes.
I like that. Well, once you guys get more games out, then we'll have like a whole
Oh, we
weekend.
got a bunch of games. We're getting there. We're getting on. If you guys want to speedrun all the Gal Guns,
I mean, there is that
we
too.
can maybe make this happen, at least for a whole day.
I don't know if Brian will let us speedrun Galgun VR, but
Ooh.
Well, then I gotta have a talk with Mr. Belcher then.
I'm going to be doing a speedrun of Blaster Master Zero. Ooh, we actually have a special delivery coming to the stage really slowly.
Awesome.
If it could move a tiny bit quicker. Basically, what this is, Blaster Master Zero is a reimagining of the
remake,
first Blaster
reimagining, yes. The original Blaster Master
Master from
game.
the NES.
Yes.
The original Japanese name was
Metafight.
Metafight. It had
yeah.
like a show, Mike something or other. I couldn't
It's
remember.
like Waxei Senki, something like that. Metafight.
Yeah, Metafight. But it was originally called Metafight, and you'll find out. Oh, look at this! Look at this!
Nectar.
Nectar of the
gods.
Praise be
It
to
is.
Monster.
If you don't know what time it is for us, currently it is 1:45 a.m. and we're going to be going
Yeah.
for
That
quite
click
all night
It's a
long.
satisfying sound right now.
But I'm going to be doing a 100% base route, which is
wait a
just
minute.
Jason.
Before you do that,
Oh, okay.
we just opened 3 drinks.
Oh, yeah.
I've been teaching
Oh,
people
I'm so sorry.
Japanese all night.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I'm
do
going to
one.
give you guys one freebie since
Freebie.
you guys were so good at helping us get to AK during Dragon Mark for Death. Kampai.
Kampai.
That is cheers in
Cheers,
Japanese.
kampai.
There you go.
I miss saying that.
Oh my goodness, that's so good.
Oh yeah, we gotta adjust that camera there.
Yeah, that camera needs to get more adjusted. Oh yeah, I can't even see. I'll lean back.
Everybody lean back.
Just lean.
A lean back.
Just
A
lean
lean back.
But yes, so this game is absolutely
this camera
fantastic. It's for the
adjusted as
Switch
it
and
can.
3DS. There's also extras. There's DLC. There's boss rush mode, stuff that you unlock as you
Yeah,
beat
we
the
got
game.
one of my favorite things about that, as you just pretty much went through right there, is our character DLC that we have for this game, featuring Ekaro from the Galgun series, Shantae
Shanti.
From the Shantae series.
from the Shantae series, Gunvolt from the Azure Shirker Gunvolt series, and Shovel Knight from Shovel Knight.
And then
We
so
must
yeah,
steal thy shovel.
there's a whole bunch of different modes and stuff going on for this game. Spoilers. Sorry, you didn't see that. You did not
Nope,
see that.
no,
that was a
you
spoiler.
didn't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's
I
nothing
have no idea
happening
what
there.
you're talking
No, that's
about.
totally
So, this is the 100% run, so I'm going to be picking up all the item upgrades, visiting all the dungeons that are pertinent to the 100% category.
Yes.
Fighting all the bosses that are pertinent to it, and then transitioning to a special bonus area at the end of the game. We'll be talking about a lot of the stuff in the game. Matt will probably be talking about
Oh,
the
I
development
have a
stuff.
lot of fun Blaster Master stories.
And
I
will
grew
harp
up
on
with
donations.
Blaster Master, so this is a huge favorite franchise of mine. We're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now the question is, are we gonna get that camera fixed?
I don't know, maybe. Working on it.
Working on it? Cool.
All right. So we're gonna be skipping a lot of the dialogue and story in this game.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So sorry,
I
baby.
I know.
You guys-
That's always the feels bad man about playing
Speedruns.
my games that I worked on. Well, this isn't my game, but individually. But playing a game that I worked on, mainly, which is the text and the localization and all that stuff. I was like, no, you gotta skip it. Sorry, guys.
You gotta go fast to find Fred.
I know.
I mean, I already messed up by pressing start too many times in the opening there.
Oops.
Oh well.
You gotta
So-
find Frednick the Froggo.
Don't die, Jesus.
Yeah. So fun fact: if you do fall from a tall height with Mr. Jason here,
He's
you
only a
will
human.
die.
You die pretty quickly. The fall height for this game is actually pretty finicky, but it's the same amount as it was in the original base game on NES. So you just kind of have to get used to where, you know, jumps and whatnot are.
Yeah. So Kay's just like walking through spikes. Like-
Spikes.
So what you just get right there, Kay?
I think I got the map.
Yeah, I believe you did get the map.
So basically, in order to get 100% of this game, you have to get all of the maps. You have to face all of the bosses of the area, progress the story to a certain point, and then hope that you've collected everything that you need in order to complete and get the true ending for the game.
Cool, Jason's ready to go.
So
Go
the,
Tiny
the cool
Jason.
thing about this game, the original version, sorry, I keep saying the original version. The original game on NES, and obviously Famicom, had a very simple plot. The Japanese version of the game had a plot where basically this space station called Sophia the Third was under attack by the evil overlord, and the last pilot who was alive on the space station had to use their last hidden away remaining vehicle to defend the base, and the plutonium boss, that's his name.
Yep.
And can you not be in my way right now? Thank you. I'm telling a story here. God, so rude. And you have to just, defend the base, blah, blah, blah. And I just died because I wasn't paying attention to my health.
Ooh.
But when they released it, when they were bringing it to the U.S., they were like, this story is too anime for the Americans.
It is pretty anime,
It was
to be fair.
It was pretty heavy anime. It was like, but I mean, it was like space opera anime, which is, as we know, the best thing ever in the world now. But back then, not so much.
Late 80s was not so woke on space operas.
Yeah, very late 80s, not so cool. But, so they changed the story to this guy who had a pet frog named Fred. And
He's a good
Fred
boy.
He's
one
a good
day-
boy.
Good boy, best boy. And Fred one day got out of his terrarium and happened to find upon this giant vat of radioactive material laying in his backyard. Why is there? We don't know. And it turned Fred massive sizes. I'm actually going to do a retry here to get full health for this boss fight, just because we're doing commentary and whatnot as well. And it just bore this giant hole in the ground, and he goes into the hole chasing after his frog, and finds this giant tank called Sophia the Third. And it's just the most ridiculous story, and it actually got turned into a World of Power book series.
Yep.
And it's just so ridiculous. Yes, this thing is called Mother Brain.
And yes, it's allowed.
Yes.
And yes, it's dead.
And yes, it is
Dang.
super dead.
It's been
Jeez, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's insane.
That was actually probably my best fight for that.
Hey,
I didn't
Nice.
get hit once,
Take it.
so, yeah.
So you just got the hyper shot there for Sophia. It's an upgrade
Yeah,
for Sophia.
So you get upgrades for your vehicle, you get upgrades for Jason throughout the game. Jason is the titular character's name, as we have already talked about several times. But that was actually the name that was from the NES US version of the game. It actually, the World of Power book became so popular, even though it was so bad, it became canon.
Yes.
So when they were making Blaster Master Zero, Matt can probably, tell me if this is true or not, or if I'm just talking out of my butt. They took elements from the original Metafight and mixed them with elements from
you're not
the
getting
original. I don't need it.
Oh, that doesn't count towards your 100%.
I'll get it back later. Yeah, I have a route.
Okay,
I
you
go-
do have
I
right.
go
I'm
places.
sorry, I questioned you.
Backseat
I'm sorry,
gaming
I
lunch?
questioned. I'm
God.
sorry, I
The
questioned.
developer is questioning the speedrunner, guys. What the heck?
My bad. My bad.
But they took elements from the American release and combined them with elements from the original Metafight to create this kind of homage, perfect fanfic of Blaster Master
Yes.
to make the actual best story for the game.
Yeah. So the director for this game, he is a huge fan of the series. He's one of the rare Japanese super fans of the series, because Blaster Master on the NES was a pretty well loved, well known. It's a pretty legendary title in the NES
And
library.
it was hard.
Oh, yes, that's an understatement. In Japan, this game had almost no fan base whatsoever.
So I'm going to stop you for 1 second. So I just picked up another item, and I'm doing what's called a just quick reset there. This takes me with the item that I just picked up, but it takes me back to the very beginning of this little dungeon area, so that way I can skip a whole walk back and save a lot of time.
Hashtag speedrun strats.
Hashtag speedrun strats. Go ahead and keep going there.
So our director for this game, he's a huge Metafight fan, and which was really cool. That's part of the reason why this game came to be, because we had someone in staff who was so passionate about the series that they wanted to take the helm of it, and yeah, so like I said, he's a huge fan, but that's very rare for Japan because, like I said, the original Blaster Master in North America was a huge hit. It's a very popular game, still beloved to this day.
Yep.
And
it wasn't really well known in Japan.
No, not at all. It did very, very poorly in Japan, and to the point where people at Sunsoft were very surprised that the game did so well in America because it bombed so hard in Japan.
It's that story about a boy and his frog.
So, and I'll give you a perfect example of this. I remember we were doing a live event where we actually revealed Blaster Master Zero for the very first time to the public. This was a live event in Japan. And before the event started, this was our 20th anniversary event.
Yeah,
this is our 20th anniversary event. And we revealed Blaster Master for the first time to the general public. And it was so funny because as the event was getting started, I guess they were doing like sound tests and doing some stuff, and they had the preview for Blaster Master Zero loaded up and ready to go. Well, I think somebody hit the wrong button somewhere, and 2 seconds of the stage 1 music played. Now, if that was at any event in North America with gamer fans, he would have been like, holy crap, that was Blaster Master.
I know that song.
What are they doing? What's going on?
Yeah, it was 2 seconds.
Nobody batted an eye.
Oh.
Not a single person in that audience had any clue
Oh
what that song was. And I was like sweating. I was like, oh no, the surprise is ruined. The surprise is ruined. No.
And nobody even noticed.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Also, I want to interrupt quickly because we haven't talked about donations for this. Are there any incentives that we have for this? No.
So
Okay.
originally I had a donation incentive to choose which character I would play, just kind of like Mighty Gunvolt Burst, but I did not have a lot of time to kind of practice the other runs for this, so I was like, I'm just gonna do Jason 100%.
I mean, we could go back with the $5 donation incentive of Japanese words again.
I mean, I'm on the couch. I am more than game for that. If y'all want to learn, send at least $5 in, and I'll learn you some Japanese.
Let's just switch that. So what I just did there, so those little red boxes that I've been picking up, as you notice, are these little weapon upgrades.
Oh, the striker's so good for these guys.
Make your gun more and more powerful for different situations. In the original Blaster Master, you just wanted to have the thing maxed out as fast as possible and just constantly spam the Ultra Beam gun that we had. I don't know what it was called. So that, because it just annihilated everything and it went through all the walls and it was perfect. However, Blaster Master Zero has more functionality with its weapon upgrades, making it more optimal to actually choose different ones to use at different times.
There's some like the striker weapon that you just use level 6, I believe.
Yes.
And it's not, in some situations it's really bad.
Yeah.
But in some situations there, because what happens, you can only shoot one shot on screen, and if you miss, it's really bad because you have to wait for that thing to go all the way off screen before you can shoot again.
Yep.
But what it does, it hits one thing and then it's kind of like a chain lightning sort of thing. Yep. So for a bunch of little enemies like that, something like the striker is really, really powerful.
It does a lot. And if you're if you're going for up against a boss, it actually does insane damage against bosses if it's used in the proper situation.
Yeah, so that one you have there, the penetrator, that's really good for shooting a direct line through a bunch of things, and that works for. See, the striker will hit multiple enemies, but this is good for a line of enemies, and it also hits a bunch. You can break through a line of blocks and stuff too, just like that.
Yep.
Which the striker
blocks?
cannot do.
What blocks? I didn't see any blocks.
Right.
No.
Dang.
So what was really nice is we were able to take the cannons of Meta Fight and the cannons of Blaster Master and basically combine them in, as Takei said, a perfect Blaster Master series fan fiction. And so okay, right here is using the diffusion weapon, which is basically this game's version of the shotgun.
Yeah.
Super powerful at close range, just absolutely annihilating that
This
thing.
is the only time we actually use it in the run is against these
Krabby Larva?
Krabby Larva. Krabby Larva. All right, so we got a laser shot, which is going to be one of our favorite things to use throughout the rest of the run. I'm going to do a quick retry here, just to make sure that Sophia the Third has full health. Because this next area is a little bit of a long route to go. Get off the... Whoa.
Yeah, so Sophia, just like Jason, has a different way you can change Sophia, the tank's main weapon and the sub-weapon, too.
Yep. So the sub-weapon is those little rockets that you've been seeing me launch from time to time. The main weapon is this one that I've got charging up right now. It's the laser. It's just like the what did we, not the diffuser, but the
Diffusion?
the
penetrator
shot.
Penetrator, yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, it's super
It
handy.
just goes through everything, and so we're going to use this laser throughout most of the run. I think there's only like one section where we don't use. Oh, don't do this.
You don't want to use ooh too much.
Yeah. I mean, I can go full Angry Beavers. But we're going to be using this for almost the entire run. There's only one section that we're not going to be using this laser.
Also, if you're wondering what that thing in the top right is with the exclamation point, that's your Fred the Frog tracker.
Yeah, that's literally one of the
Frog tracker.
If you, and I highly encourage you, like, when you play through the game, definitely play through with the story, too, because the story is really fun.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
And
don't be skipping story like I do.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, folks.
Yeah, this is good for speedruns, but...
Don't be a speedrunner, folks.
Read the work I did. I worked really hard on it.
Yeah, seriously, though, if you've not played any of the new Inti Creates games from Ezra Striker Gunvolt on PC and beyond, Matt, I believe, has done all the localization for all of them.
I have my hand in all the localizations. Some, thank you. Some I've done completely on my own, like Blaster Master Zero here, and Gunvolt 1, and others, and Galgun Double Piece. Others I've got to have the pleasure of working with a team, which makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we got a little bit of a...
We got a pink wave of hurdy fun stuff coming at you.
All right, so let's get through here. Oh, that's right. This
So now, right now, Kay's weapon, the gun level is at 0, so all he has is the little...
The base shot, yeah.
Is a tiny little
The
shot.
little pea shooter there, so...
Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, so we should be fine. I'm going to take a quick moment of concentration here.
Let's concentrate.
In that moment, you could donate some
You
money
could donate
towards Child's
to
Play.
Child's Play and help some kids who are in a very bad situation, children's hospitals, domestic violence shelters. We can bring some games and toys and positivity and fun into their lives.
Yes.
And every dollar that is donated here at Mega Man-athon goes directly to Child's Play. So get those donations. You guys absolutely crushed it during the Dragon Mark for Death run, getting us to 8K.
Yes,
and
8,000.
we're at $8,000. We need to see that grow. We're shooting for 9K and beyond.
So this is Crabulus, which is the second boss of the run.
It's the big boy.
And there goes
It's
Rip
a big
Arms.
boy.
Rip Arms.
Rib arms. We don't
He's
need
no
we
longer
don't need
a
no
crab.
arms.
He's just a lus.
Oh, you're back to pea shooter.
Oh no.
And the arms are back. The arms are back.
Go, 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 go. And
Yeah.
down.
Oh, well done.
There
I
we
was a
go.
little slow on that one. I played a little too risky, Biscuit.
But you're alive. That's all that matters.
Alright, you know,
It
marathon
works.
luck. Crusher
Got
shot.
the-
This thing is gonna be great.
That's
So who's this? I don't know. We're gonna skip all this dialogue.
that's Eve.
Eve, by the way, she's
That's
good
Eve.
and I love her very much.
She's very good.
She's a good girl.
She's a very good girl, and you're helping her out. And God, there's so much
Basically,
story that I wish
she-
y'all could see.
You can literally talk about the story because I don't have the time to do that. But you, being the localization, can be like, hey, this. Oh, you see that little shot
Or we
that
can
went
use
through
this
there?
as an excuse for you to get the game.
Yeah, you can get the game and you'll find out the
My
whole story.
version of the story is not going to be nearly as fun as the actual story
It's
that I got to spend quality time in front of a computer to finish.
TLDR right now, Eve is someone who we have no idea who is, but she
Yeah.
kind of appeared on the ground there. Turns out she's also chasing Fred the Frog.
She is looking for friend's a popular froggo.
He's a popular little boy, but
boy.
she's looking for him for different reasons. Turns out he's actually really important to the war.
He's not only a good boy, he's an important boy.
He's an important boy. So we're gonna go around to Area 3 now. By the way, that boss that I just fought and destroyed gave me the Crusher, which actually upgrades my regular shots.
Yeah,
into
no,
those
you got the
Rainbow
nice,
Boys.
Yeah, rainbow shiny shots of doom.
I just
And
wanna
they
s-
actually break all the bricks.
Also, I just want to say I love those little trash bots. They're really cute for some reason. They're
Trash
like,
bots.
I think somebody in my company feels personally attacked right now because Inti games have a lot of saving cute blonde girls.
yeah.
Save all the cute blonde
I mean, I can't say that you're
Here's
wrong.
the thing. Eve is great. She has cat knees.
She does have cat knees.
She has cat.
If you look at like a full body like illustration of Eve, you will see that she has cat knees. I'm not even joking.
That is fantastically weird.
And what was the reason that Aizu said for that?
Oh my god, I can't remember.
Because they wanted the character design to be cosplayable.
That's right. That's right.
I remember
and
this.
yet, I have never seen an Eve cosplay.
I want to cosplay, but
Then do it.
Yeah. If you want it done,
these
do it.
hands can only do so much.
Thank you, Jason, in the chat. Yeah, that provides a. The website has a lot of information about like the bosses and the areas and stuff like that.
Yes,
More
thank
than
you
I
very,
could,
very much.
tell you in my 2 a.m. brain state here.
Oh my god, these guys could beat Mega Man. They're in the spikes and they're still alive.
It's true.
Yeah.
But speaking of stories, have I ever told you the story of how Blaster Master Zero came to exist?
Ooh.
I thought you just did.
No,
Oh, no.
how it came to
okay.
How the
exist.
game came to exist.
Okay. I'm interested.
So,
Doggos. Bye, doggos.
So, Sunsoft had been interested in doing, reviving one of their old IPs. And at E3 2015, this is my very first E3, we were there and everything was going great. And it was a nice, really, it was a good E3. And day one, this is my first E3. I'm like, oh my god, I finally made it to E3. This is so cool. I feel like I accomplished something in life. You know how it is. Every kid growing up in the 80s and 90s, E3 was like the pinnacle of things you dreamed of going to as a video game loving kid, right? So I'm there. I'm like, oh man, this is really great. And we get done the first day. It was really good, and we're hanging out one night, and we're like in this like hotel lobby, and I just have a seat on this chair, and we're just talking to people, and I'm like, huh. As the night progresses on, and we're starting to go back to the hotel and stuff, I'm like, my back kind of hurts a little bit. But it's a long day. I was on my feet all day. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go to bed, sleep it off, whatever.
Oh,
That's a weird twist.
Yeah. And so I get up. It's like 6 in the morning. Yeah, I got up kind of early. Yeah, I was like, kind of something stirred me awake. So I was like, I'm just gonna, get up and grab like.
Did someone turn on another fire alarm?
Oh no, thank
God,
God.
no.
I'm not sure that hotel had fire alarms. It was not the nicest hotel. Lesson learned, right? So I get a drink of water, and I'm like laying on my back, and I roll over, and I swear.
We must make Blaster Master.
And I swear to you, honestly, having my boss wake up next to me would be much more preferable than what actually happened.
No, come back.
It felt like somebody jammed a dagger into my back.
Ooh.
It was the worst pain I had ever felt in my life. It was paralyzing. I couldn't walk. I couldn't move. I was like basically stuck in bed. The pain was so unbearable. I couldn't even move. And to the point where like my boss and my coworker literally had to lift me up out of bed just so I could get up.
Oh, that's bad.
It was bad. It was really, really
That's
bad.
bad.
It turned out, I later learned, I very badly pinched my sciatica nerve in my back.
Ooh.
And do not recommend. Was
Yeah,
not
don't do
fun.
that. No, don't do that. It's bad for your health.
Don't do it.
So,
Watch this hole in one.
So I
Nice.
was completely incapacitated. I could not do anything. That's a very, very good item, by the way.
Hover back. And then we get locked in. Oh no, what is this crazy looking thing? The uncontrollable engine.
Central gear.
I love this boss design. He is so cool.
He's so annoying.
Well, that too. But so
He's just a really cool design.
Aizu-san, our head of the company, my consistent travel buddy to events.
Central gear.
So everything that happens, at E3, he doesn't speak English, so everything was basically being done through me. Well done, by the way.
A weapon to
So
surpass
all
Metal
of
Gear.
like the business meetings and stuff we had were canceled. We had to cancel them because I was completely incapacitated.
So wait a minute.
Right.
I have a quick question.
Okay, I have a quick answer.
So
Pineapples.
Is Sophia the Third a weapon to surpass Central Gear?
Yes.
Sorry, I had to.
Yes, that was beautiful. So we had to cancel all of our meetings and appointments for that day. So Aizu was as free as a bird, just hanging around the E3 all day. and he bumps into one of his old, associates from Sunsoft that he knew. He's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" He's like, "Well, I want to meet with Nintendo, but I'm not sure how to go about doing that." So, Aizu kind of helps him, get in touch with the people he wants to talk to, and they have their meeting. And he sees something. He's like, "How'd it go?" He's like, "Well, yeah, maybe it could have been better, whatever." And so he tells Aizu what he wants to do. He's like, "Well, why don't we talk to them together?" So, they're talking, and he's making his pitch, and it's like, "Okay, well, they're listening to the conversation," and it basically got to a point where it's like, they talked about the one to revive one of their IPs,
Right.
And Aizu was just like, "What if we did it?" And they're like, "Okay, I'm on board with that.
No.
Let's do it. Let's do it." And that was the catalyst that set in motion Blaster Master Zero.
Nice.
So the moral of the story is,
Sciatica.
if I had not pinched the sciatic nerve in my lower back at E3 2015
This wouldn't happen.
and been completely bedridden in the worst pain of my freaking life, you would not be sitting here playing this game right now.
Well, Matt, I am glad and sorry for your back all at the same time.
I still remember getting that call early in the morning of you in a panic.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyone who's played the original game, you guys recognize this boss. This is Photophage, the world's most annoying boss, and we're just making quick work of it because
Yeah, you are.
we have
The striker.
Striker.
I told
and
you missed that
chances-
striker shot, and you gotta wait what feels like an eternity.
Yeah, I was like, I only have 1 health, and I didn't want to take a risk.
You
So-
did good, kid. You did real good.
Thank you, sir. One of the guys who created it in this game told me I did good. Oh, I'm so mad.
Also, please, speaking of good things and great things, you should donate
Yes.
to Child's Play
This is all
charity.
for charity.
Yes, please. MegaMan-athon.com/donate. You can donate to the kids. Help them get some toys and games. Make
Yes.
their lives a little bit better.
Balthazar is the best person for describing how good Child's Play is because that guy
I wish
has,
he was here to tell
he
it. Like, 'cause I
has
feel
the
so bad.
fantastic spiel.
Yeah.
I can't talk. But it's a wonderful thing. It helps kids in hospitals play the Vidya.
I mean,
it's
like
Those are kids.
no
so good.
kid deserves to be in a hospital or as Cody
Yeah.
said, I didn't even notice until you just talked about it during the Dragon Mark for Death Run. They provide stuff to kids in domestic violence shelters too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Like that's like what
That's really good.
Yeah, that's great. And you know how like he was saying like how a lot of charities have like these huge overhead costs. So like if you donate $1, maybe only like 50 cents or like 40 cents,
Right.
maybe 30
Child's
cents.
Play,
only
it's like 98 cents of it?
yeah. It's only like 2 or 3%.
Matt, why is this
overhead
room so
cost.
dark? Oh, never mind, I got it.
Why
So
dark?
it's donating to a fantastic cause. We've already cleared $8,000, and you guys have just been absolutely fabulous. And we still have so much time to go.
Yeah.
Like I want to see.
I want to see 10K.
I want to see.
I don't want to see 9. I
5
want to see 10.
digits.
I wanna see 10K.
I want to see 5 digits before all is said and done.
I do.
5 digits. We
We're
can
almost
do
there.
it. We can absolutely do it with you guys' generosity. I'll teach you Japanese all freaking night. I don't care.
We got the monsters.
We do have the monsters. Man, my sleep schedule's gonna be so borked by the time I go back to Japan on
yeah.
Tuesday.
How sleep?
My sleep schedule is going to be going back to work on Tuesday or Wednesday myself.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a doozy.
One time when I was doing a run of this, I soft reset without saving, like in one of these longer ones. And I was like, why did I do this to myself? It was so bad.
As a wise man who
Always
played
save.
basketball once said, "That's terrible."
That's terrible. All right, so now
Thanks,
that
Charles
we're
Barkley.
mostly done in Area 3 for now, quote being for now. We have the hover, we have the map, we have upgrades and stuff. So now we got to go back. This is the cool thing about Blaster Master and Blaster Master Zero. The first game, the NES game, had no real direction. You just you played through the area and you solved the clues of where you needed to go next because the areas were mazes, massive
Yeah.
mazes.
Oh my God.
This game is blessed with directions.
And there's a map too. If you KM got Kay's pausing the game. I'm gonna say there's a map.
There you go.
There's a map system. That was, like the first item I picked in the game was a map. So, This actually gives you directions of what you need to do, where you need to go. But the first game, you didn't know where you needed to go, so you finished Area 3, and you're like, okay, I can progress on to the next area, right?
Nope.
No, you can't, because spoilers, you actually go there later in the game. You have to get on certain. No, don't you do that? Certain upgrades to proceed to what looks like Area 4. Now, the game also doesn't do any job. I don't want to say a good job. It just doesn't do any job of telling you where you need to go after Area 3. So back in those days, you had like Nintendo Power telling you where you needed to go. You had your friends telling you where you needed to go, or you just got lucky and you built your own map.
Yeah, like if you beat Blaster Master as a kid without like, well, first of all, that's amazing. And then if you beat it, like even with like guides and stuff, I never beat that game as a kid.
Yeah.
And even going back and playing it now, after playing Zero, is so tough.
It is a huge change.
so tough. It's still a great game.
Oh yeah.
It's just really tough.
So,
because one of the things we wanted to make sure we did, you know, it's a fantastic game, it's a legendary game, but you know, it is an NES game.
It is an NES difficult game.
So one of the things that we did is one of the things that we took pride in for this game is made a lot of quality of life improvements.
Yes.
Like
absolutely.
Maps, save points, things that you know, it's like, well, doy,
oh, no,
you know.
No.
Oh, goodness.
Also, fun fact, those caterpillars are some of the most dangerous enemies in the game.
Yes, they are.
They are.
They were one of the most dangerous enemies in the original game.
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but Jason asked how much of a donation was it for Japanese
Oh,
words?
yes. If you donate at least $5, I will teach you a random Japanese word. But I highly encourage you to donate more. Tell you what, if you donate $25 or more, you can make not just a random word, you can ask me what you want to know. And if I don't know how to say, within reason, of course. And if I don't know how to say it, I will make sure I find a way.
Yes, absolutely.
$5 gets you a random word. $25 or more gets you your own suggestion. Make sure you put it in your comment.
And also, you can put it towards specific price packs as well.
We still have certain. Well, no, all price packs. If you donate for a certain amount, you get entered into win that.
So you can pick the prize pack and still make a comment like, I want you to say Blaster Master Zero is super rad video game. In Japanese.
We still have donation incentives, however, save or kill the animals from Super Metroid.
Absolutely.
We have
like the Japanese thing is just a bonus. That's just a bonus.
Yeah,
I was just having fun with y'all.
That's Matt being a good person.
Learn you some culture.
So as you can see, I'm back in Area 1.
Yep. With that legendary theme music.
That legendary theme recomposed by, I believe, Ippo Yamada.
Yeah, our Inti sound team, one of the highest compliments I think this game got paid by a bunch of, especially like OG Blaster Master fans, was like, you did the soundtrack justice.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Sunsoft made a bunch of great games back in the NES day, and one of the things Sunsoft was consistently praised for was their soundtracks. And so to hear
spoilers,
like, hey,
we're going up.
To hear like hey, you guys nailed that, like that Sunsoft sound. That's high praise.
It's like you take the old Sunsoft sound with their amazing like VCR or VRC like 6 sound chips, and then their specific sound chips. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like the Sunsoft chip. You take that, and the soundtrack is almost like that and MSX at the same time, and it's just like so good. So this is Area 4. In the original Blaster Master, like I was saying, no direction. You have to go back to the very beginning of the game where you started at the very beginning where, you know, the whole cutscene where the cars go pew, 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 flying through the, you know, in front of the...
God, I love that cutscene so much.
I love it.
It's iconic. It's truly iconic.
And in the original game, you actually don't have recharging energy like we do in this one. You have to farm for these H circles, which are called the hover upgrade, hover power-ups.
Yeah.
And then you have to fly upward at the very beginning of the game to get to where you need to go.
Yep. So what's nice is that hover pulls from the same energy bar as like your sub weapons, which is really nice.
That was when I first discovered that hover and like missiles all use the same energy pool. I was like, thank you, integrates. I did not want to have to farm again.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Okay, so now we're
what do you got?
now
You
we're
got-
in area 4, which is the sewers. I have to go a little bit slow because I don't have enough health. Well, I don't have enough health. I don't have enough ammo. So these little guys here are kind of like little cloney guys, and they have little shots that they can do at you, which are oh so annoying. And we don't like them. We don't like them, Sam. I am. But they become one of the most annoying enemies in one of the later areas of the game. For now, they're kind of just being introduced as the annoying effort that they are. Oh no! And in this area, we have these little tidal waves that if they hit you and you're not prepared for it, they knock you back. However far back you can go. So you want to get through these areas as quickly as you possibly can to avoid said damage to the face. One thing that I got earlier that we missed, that we got on the way back through Area 2 was this weapon kind of recharger.
Oh, nice reflect. That was great.
I love that. The weapon guard, that pink bar around
that thing is so handy.
Basically, you take one hit, it doesn't remove the most recent weapon upgrade you have.
Yeah,
so you actually can use it to keep your weapon upgrades.
Yes.
And to take deliberate damage, which I'm actually going to do here in a little bit.
Yeah, because normally when you take a hit, you lose a gun level every single time.
Absolutely.
We have a donation, by the way.
Oh, sweet.
From Mooniversal, $25. How do you say $10,000 hype in Japanese?
Oh. See, hype, you could actually
Hype-oo.
translate, there's like, you could say hype-oo if you wanted to, be like, just keep the English slang word as it is. So I'm gonna say, like, let's get hype.
Yeah.
Let's get it for $10,000. So big. 1万ドル盛り上がりましょう
Yeah.
1万ドル盛り上がりましょう
Hi.
Like, let's get hyped. Let's get pumped up for $10,000.
Yes. Let's get pumped for
1万ドル
$10,000,
盛り上
guys.
がりましょう
Let's do it. Let's
Thank
get
you
hype.
very much, Mooniversal. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Woo!
So everybody who's here currently at MAGFest, you know how we do here at the Mega Man-athon. Welcome to the Mega Man Show.
Let's go.
All right.
So I see something in the chat here, and it's giving me an idea.
Uh-oh. Are you going to
So-
come with the new game?
All I see is there should be a bees incentive.
Oh, no. Yeah.
And the first thing I thought of when I saw that literally is as follows. If you donate at least $50,
Oh, no.
I will do my best Nicolas Cage in the Wicker Man impression.
Oh, no. I almost forgot where I was going because of the bees comment. I was
50
like, oh,
bucks
no.
gets you my best 2:30 a.m. on a Saturday night Nicolas Cage Wicker Man impression.
You hear that?
We're doing it for the kids,
Do it for
ladies
the
and
kids,
gentlemen.
guys.
Crixish in chat.
Give him the bees. Has to be $50
By the way, that's
a month.
Crixish right there with the little mouse ears.
Bee.
This is all your fault.
Bee.
It's all
If I had to reenact Nicolas Cage in the Wicker Man, this is all your fault.
We need to be positive.
Oh.
You can't be serious.
Oh.
Oh,
Am
no.
I stuck with this for the rest
No.
of the
We are apparently not beyond.
You want a donation
beyond.
incentive? Here you go. Donate
Oh,
50
no.
bucks and we'll stop making bee puns.
Oh, no. I might have to stop the run and donate.
So, be generous
Let's be generous.
and get your busy little bee stinger
Hind.
finger onto the donate button.
You missed the best one. Get your behind to the donation site.
That's great. We're just gonna get
Come
booed off the
on.
stage eventually.
By
But
me.
we won't get booed off the stage if you donate $50 to Child's Play.
Right?
Or $50 and there will only be puns.
Oh, no.
I can't believe it. And
500.
no, I
If you
won't
donate
be.
$500, I will do bee puns for the rest of the night.
I said 50.
I know.
If you donate $950, or maybe actually $1,950, $49, I will join in the bee puns.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh, look at the salamander boy.
How unbelievable!
Spark Salamander.
So Spark Salamander, you guys are gonna love this little Sparky dude. He's so cute.
He's very cute.
So
Except
okay,
he's very
do you
good.
have a name for this gun?
The Crusher. Super Power Crusher beam.
love my unofficial official name for this is Rainbow Death Helix.
Rainbow Death Helix. I like it.
Yes.
I'm going to call it the Rainbow Death Helix from now on. I like that. Yeah.
Let's make
$1,949. I will do bee puns.
bait puns. There will be puns.
All serious note, those bee enemies are like total jerk faces.
They are absolutely terrible.
At the same time, though, I will not reference Neil Ciceriga's
Oh my God, what was it?
Bees song because language and kids.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
that was
you
a
know
sweet.
what?
That was a sweet reflect, though.
You know what? I'm gonna
we're gonna
redo this.
I don't know if that reflect was intentional, but it was pretty dope.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was pretty dope, though.
I'm losing my health.
It was pretty dope, though. Gotta say.
All right, I'm just gonna chain these guys. It makes my life
If you
a lot
donate
easier.
$10,000, I will read the entire script of B-Movie.
And shave Brian's hair while doing it.
And shave. I will serenade Brian with B-Movie. I will read to him the B-Movie script while we shaved his head.
Yes, I am okay
You
with
heard
this
it here, folks. You get that
But
money
you have
in
to
there.
donate $10,000 in one shot. So this is not this is not a donation for the faint of heart. So that was a life upgrade, by the
How
way.
about the B-movie scripted Japanese?
Oh my God. You know, I wonder if that was ever even done in Japanese. Did B-Movie even come out in Japanese? Internet sleuths.
Please.
Please tell us.
Pretty bees, please. Can you see?
Pretty please with bees on top.
Pretty please with bees on top.
I forgot to switch to the other special weapon that we have. It's a little dash.
Oh yeah, I love that move.
Oh yeah, I love that one too.
Because you're like invincible while you dash, and it's so good.
No, that one, we say B-movie script while Skipper shaves Brian's head with Jackson Parody playing my heart.
Come on, internet.
Make
Let's see that
it
generosity.
happen.
We know you can make it happen.
So in the
we've
original-
seen your generosity on display.
River roll. I
So
love this little guy.
in the original
River Roll,
Japanese game, you're actually fighting. Or
It looks like
the
there's a
original
Japanese
NES
guy.
game. You're actually fighting Fred.
Yes.
In this stage.
But
But in the original NES game, you don't actually have like bosses that are in the tank. Everything is in the little
jeez,
mini
that's so
dungeons.
fast. Yeah, that was another big change for Zero, was getting to fight bosses in the
Yes.
tank.
That was amazing. I loved that change. That change made my life. Okay, so
What about-
now we're here.
And there was apparently a Japanese version of
Oh
the B-movie,
my
by the way.
goodness.
So you remember that last dungeon that we went to?
Mm-hmm.
We're back there.
Yeet.
Doing it again.
We just yeeted.
Yeah, we did.
So basically what I did was, since the game only, oop, where are we going?
Oh boy.
Oh no,
Oh boy.
oh boy. You know what? This
Getting
barrel-
spoopy.
the-
Oh,
my
no,
goodness.
no,
Oh,
oh,
Jesus.
no.
Ah!
Too spooky.
You gotta be careful.
Oh. Just
We are
forgot.
not
I'm
above
really
B puns.
You're just not letting me go to bed, are you?
trying. No. Hey, if I have to suffer, you have to suffer.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But yeah, so what we did was because the game auto saves when you leave or enter a dungeon as Jason. We just went through the boss fight. There was a save point right before the boss, but we purposely avoided it. So that way, once we defeated the boss, collected the item, we could save right then and there, and then just hop, skip, jump right back to the previous dungeon.
That's the way
had
it's,
saved
that
at.
is the way it's done.
This is something they probably didn't catch.
Sorry,
in
don't
QA.
mind me real quick. I'm just,
Matt is making notes for bug
I'm
fixes.
just gonna make sure the people in the Twitterverse know that we're still playing video games and making lots of B-puns.
Oh yeah.
We're doing the most unbelievable puns.
How many
I
times
can't-
have we used "be unbelievable" in this entire time?
no.
This
Well,
is-
not that many,
Not
surprisingly.
enough.
I can't
times.
believe this. How dare? Okay, there is one thing I need to do, and
You better
I
be careful.
I need to be so careful. Okay, I do not have enough cover this for this. No, I think I do. I think I'm good. We're good. See, we're good.
We're ba-
Why did I worry? I didn't need to worry about that. We're good. So
Half empty B tank.
am I gonna make it?
Oh, I made it! Nice.
Clutch corner there.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Mega
I
B-a-thon.
didn't take any damage from it at all.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Except from there.
Mega Man-athon is done. B-athon is here.
Oh, there was a donation, apparently. Let's see. Oh, there it is from Anonymous.
Woo!
How do you say very good frog in Japanese?
Very good,
Oh,
frog.
man.
Very good frog.
I like this a lot. So I will do this 2 ways. Give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of a thought process with this tweet here.
He's in the thoughtiest of processes.
I'm sorry, seeing them just explode. Just
I love it.
Because it's like you see all the eggs and like the one tadpole like showing up and then just.
You're like, hey guys, we're here. Oh. I think this is this one. No, this is back to these guys. We need to go back to the electricity.
Tad roll snack.
Roll snack time. I bet
They're
Matt had
so
fun. Matt had
cute,
fun
though.
with that one.
Oh, I totally did. I absolutely did.
Basically, what these aren't actual like boss fights. These are just ambush rooms.
Yeah, it's like an enemy rush.
So yeah, it's a kind of waves of enemies, but there's no actual like count to the waves. You just have to shoot them as fast as you can, so that way you can get to the next set. See, the fact that I missed that shot, I have to wait until that shot is off the screen.
Yeah, Striker is so good in these rooms.
Yeah.
It's so good, but when you miss it, it's so bad.
Mini gauntlet fight, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mini gauntlet of like, oh no, no.
It's mini gauntlet of oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, that's, well, some of the later ones, yes.
Be careful, if you play
okay.
like garbage, you'll be berated.
So okay, so sorry. I one of my many jobs is I manage all of our Inti Creates English social media. So just making sure everyone on the Twitterverse knows that we're playing Blaster Messenger and having a grand old time.
Good.
Mini gauntlet of bees.
But yeah, so every area has...
I'm sorry, no, go ahead. Finish your thought, and then I'll get to that.
Okay. So basically, every area has at least one of those ambush rooms that features a prominent area from the dungeons in those in that area. So this one we had the little slug boys. In area 3 we had the turrets. In Area 1, we'll have another one that I absolutely hate so much. But
This is the big jump.
this is the big jump. So, in the
love this
original
part.
Japanese version of MetaFight, you have to make this leap of faith onto this tiny little pixel window to catch a ladder, to not die, to unlock the gate to get to the other side. In the American version, they're like, that's way too hard. So they made it a little bit easier. They made an actual little pathway for you to go down to. But I guess Aizu was like, hey guys, I love MetaFight. Let's do the original version. Let's not make it easy. So they gave us the whole leap of faith again. And I was terrified the first
Dude, that
time.
feels so fun though.
It is fun, but it's so terrifying.
I remember that. Like, I died many a time. Many.
That's one of
still
my favorite Jason lines. He's like, man, this is gonna suck.
I love the fact that Jason is just an average dude, but he's
He's
smart.
totally just an average dude.
But he's just an average dude. Like, you see all the other DLC characters, they don't have
Lines.
The,
No, they don't have
the-
lines.
Not lines. Well, not the lines, but I mean the whole, like, if you jump down the ladder and you don't grab onto it before you fall, you won't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike
Yeah,
Jason, who's
Jason's
like,
the
"Here I
only one
go,
who takes
on my
fall
knees."
damage.
Gunvolt's like, we're good.
So, I have a Japanese translation to do.
Okay.
Yes, you
So, Anonymous asked for very good frog in Japanese. Now, I'm going to do this 2 ways, because if you want to just straight up very good frog, you could just say, totemo ii kaeru.
とってもいいカエル.
Totemo ii kaeru.
It's a very good frog.
It literally means very good frog. But a lot of times when you're talking about like a small creature or like a pet or something like that, if you want to say like a good boy or something like that, you say iko, 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 like you're so
Iko,
good, you're so
iko.
good. So that's Fred. 'Cause Fred's a good boy. So
He's a very good frog. I love him. He's so good.
So
you're
Iko-
in the chat. So it's totemo i like I kaeru, Kaeru.
Kaeru.
It's the same word. It's a homonym for the verb kaeru, which means to go home.
It's a little bit different, but I don't remember the inflection.
Yeah, the inflection is different, but in terms of like spelling and like how it's spelled, it's the same.
Does that mean that it's not actually Echo the dolphin and Iku the dolphin? Very good dolphin boy.
Yes, and apparently there's a new donation,
Very
but
hard
it is not
dolphin.
showing
Very
that.
hard dolphin game.
Very hard dolphin game, yes. How to say very hard dolphin game in Japanese?
Oh no, donate $25. You can find out.
Oh no. I've already donated $25.
Do it again.
Don't hurt me, big boy.
If you want to know how to say very difficult dolphin game in Japanese, you donate $25 to Child's Play. Help out the kids who are having a bad time in children's hospitals, domestic violence shelters all around the world.
There we go.
There we go.
I can do this one. How do you say bees in Japanese? I can do it. Hachi.
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 Hachi. Hachi is
Bees!
All right, so
The
we
bees.
are in for a grand old time over here.
So I'm gonna give you a bonus one for this because like a lot
That's
of
one word, yeah.
a lot of Japanese words are like two things combined,
yes.
like to make like so for example like the word train is densha, which is like the kanji characters literally for electric and car. An electric car is a train. Densha. One of my favorite ones with hachi is like the word bee. Hachimitsu. Hachimitsu is the word for honey in Japanese. And so hachi is, the bee, and mitsu is like syrup. Like it has kind of like
syrup.
So honey and like literally translates to bee syrup.
delicious
Bee
bee
syrup.
syrup.
So this area is a little bit fun because almost every speedrun has a wonderful little section that nobody likes. That we like to call the auto scroller. And I just fell in the water, but whatever,
Also, I just love what the graphics team did here with like the sea life shadows and stuff. It's so cool
so
looking.
beautiful.
All that and like the water effect, it looks so good here.
So
it's the
if you want,
windfish.
Yeah, I was gonna say
if
that.
you want any time,
It's the windfish.
if you want any time to talk about anything in Japanese, I have all the time in the world right now. This is the auto scroller of the game. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Get those donations in. Ask your Japanese question. Guys, very difficult dolphin game.
If Chad has if the audience has any bee-related questions they want to ask, we can try to answer them as
Yes, we can.
beautifully as we can.
There you go.
Yeah,
There we
Kay's
go.
on board with the bees.
The bee
Nobody
boy.
even donated for this, and I'm still doing it.
This is
I broke my own incentive.
Oh, speaking of, thanks Hutch for the $25.
Hutch with the
dues.
$25
Tell
donation.
me about the dolphins, Matt.
Don't forget to hit the read once you're done.
Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a two-parter here. Since sure some kind. So the word, just the straight up word for dolphin
I can
is.
answer that one.
So
Iruka.
yes, iruka. Iruka is dolphin. That's the word for dolphin. Now, if you want to know how to say very difficult dolphin game,
Echo the dolphin. That's how you say it.
Echo the dolphin. That's how your Japanese lessons of the day. Wow. You would say, totemo muzukashii iruka game. Totemo muzukashii iruka game.
Totemo
Totemo, which is
Totemo.
very.
Very, yeah.
Muzukashii,
muzukashi.
Hard.
which is difficult
Like
or
difficult,
hard.
yeah.
Iruka, as you just learned, is
Iruka.
dolphin.
Dolphin.
And game, which is
Game.
What?
game.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
So,
It's like
totemo muzukashii iruka game. Hai, totemo muzukashii iruka game. Hai, equal Echo the dolphin.
Equal.
Echo.
Echo.
Hi. We.
Yes.
I
Good
love it
job.
when I get
Good-
that right.
Thank you, Lion Tamer in the chat for
Totemo
putting all of these words into alphabet characters.
Romanji.
The
Romanji, as
Romanji.
it's called.
All right, the best part of the game right here.
Oh.
That part scared the ever-loving
Yes.
bee Jesus out of me.
Bees
The
at
bee
you.
Jesus.
Like, literally scared me when I played it. I was just... Actually, you were...
He
Oh,
inked.
wait.
Oh, it's
God.
actually Splatoon.
Oh,
that
no,
was
I inked.
that was a hungry sea friend.
Hunger boy.
Hungry
Valley.
sea friend.
So
actually
in
not
the
your
original
friend.
game, this upcoming boss was the run killer. For most people who speedrun this game before we found the good task glitch, this boss, task only glitch previously done, boss killed runs.
I love that name, the Abyssal Predator.
Hard
I mean, it's just
shell.
such a simple name, Hard Shell. But that's his name. So what I did, I guess, is any Rainbow Death Helix just.
Rex.
See, normally, if you see all those like ding, 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 normally you have a shield. If you don't have Rainbow Death Helix, this is an entirely different fight.
This is such a bad fight without the Rainbow Death Helix. So bad.
It is.
So what we did when deciding to localize the names, I wanted to any boss or any character really that had an appearance in the original Blast
Forget about
Interim.
this.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Our chat says stream offline.
Yeah, I think that might just be chatting.
It's probably just chatty there.
So, but for everyone here, you don't need an internet internet connection to be watching us. We're still here.
Yes, we are.
So
Yeah.
feel free to still hang out with us. We love you guys
Yes, we do.
so very much. I love MAGFest. It's my favorite time of year.
Me too.
It's Christmas.
I've been to many events, you know, throughout my nothing is like MAGFest. It truly
Is that outrageous?
Outrageous. Yes.
is
I was thinking the same thing.
is a completely unique event.
Yep.
I've yet to see anything else like it.
Yep. It's a good home, and everyone here is always just so cool to each other, so kind.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful little community.
Yeah. That's what makes me keep coming back for years upon years is the community. The community, and you know, we all love video games. We all love music, and just the amazing community that just keeps growing and keeps adding new people are finding this world every year, and it just never ceases to amaze me.
I mean, 4 years ago, before we had Ninja Sex Party here, we were like 5,000 people. And then ever since we had like Ninja Sex Party showing up and then whatnot, it just grew and grew and grew. And now we're here like 12,000 plus people, something
I
like
thought it
that.
was even more than that.
Like 20,000 plus people.
Yeah, I thought it was more along the lines of like 20.
Yeah, it's so huge now, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and more people keep seeing the praises of MAGFest. And now we're gonna have MAGFast.
That's right.
And that's gonna
Gotta go
Mag
Fast.
fast. Don't you dare!
How
you.
dare.
Those little mines are. Can you come back to your little fleet?
Now, what's worse, the flea or the bee?
Bee flea.
Bees.
Bees, hands down, bees.
I mean, the
Fleas.
fleas can be annoying from time to time, but the bees are just, my life, are annoying.
And also, just so you know, we do have our internet back, so if you are putting in donations, we will be able to see them
Yay.
again. And actually, it looks
If you-
like
if-
Chatty
Excuse
reloaded
me,
as well.
I'm so sorry for coughing into the microphone, guys.
If you donated during the interim, we apologize for not seeing it. We thank you for your donation all the same.
Yes.
Sorry, if I have my phone, I just want to make sure my
Stop being
my
a social
my tweet from
Thank you.
Awesome Internet is back. Thank you
We
very
have
very much.
confirmation. Hooray.
Yeah. So
So
okay.
those
So
of
sorry, man. I
you
was
who are-
just making sure with the internet stuff, everything was kosher here.
Yeah.
We're good.
So those of you who are on the internet, when we were talking so talkingly about hard shell, that's my new word. I'm keeping it. Talkingly.
Talkingly. It's a good one.
Basically, TLDR world record went from like 36 minutes down to like 28,
That's insane.
And now the community, because of that, because of GDQ, us having like little showcases here and there for it, it's just the community has grown, and I think that's also particular to why we have Blaster Master Zero, is because American community loved the game so much that the speedrun community
Like
grew.
to this day, like Blast Master Zero, we released in 2016, right when the Switch came out, and it's still to this day when we're at events and stuff like that,
it's still loved.
people still come up to us all the time. Like they see we did Blast Master Zero, like, oh my god, I love that game as a kid. Even if they have no idea about Zero, they'll see like the Sophia thing or something or other, and they just can't stop talking about how much they love Blaster Master. And Oh,
We have a donation from Just Joppin' for $23.99. Time for me to go home. Thank you guys so much for a great night. Stay beautiful.
Thank you very much. Just
Beautiful. Have a good
Well,
night, John.
you donated at least $5, so you get a Japanese word.
Yay.
Let's see.
Blaster.
Blaster is blaster.
Okay.
Burasta.
Burasta.
Buramas.
There's a lot of well, that's a fun thing you just mentioned that I will talk about a little bit. There's a lot of Japanese words that are just English words with Japanese pronunciation, like burasta masta zero.
Zero.
But one of the things Jess mentioned, she said buramas, and which is this is a very common thing you see with titles. You get movies, games, whatever, that are kind of long, especially for Japanese
like
syllables.
Idolmaster becomes IMAS.
A lot of titles get like shortened and have like cute little nicknames. So like in the fan community in Japan, Blaster Master Zero, Burasta Master Zero is Buramas.
Buramas.
Like Super Smash Brothers, Suba
Smabura.
Sumashu Brazazu, Sumabura.
Smabura.
Yep, small Buddha.
Hey, you guys want to play some Smabura?
Smabura.
Smabber.
Smabber.
Or like like the Idol Master, like Idoru Master is Aimasu.
IMAS. Yeah, IMAS.
There's all kinds of stuff like that.
Actually, a good one. PlayStation is Pureste.
Pureste. Like
Pureste.
PlayStation 4, like
Pureste.
PlayStation 4 is
Yeah.
Pureste 4. I love that kind of stuff.
That is cool. I never actually knew about that.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff like that.
The bee's knees.
Is the bee's knees.
So, can we make a costume for Eve where her knees are bees instead of cats? It's
But cats are so good.
I know, but it's like Eve's like alternate costume.
Although I
Or her
still
knees
wish
are
Honey
bees.
Woman was a thing
Can
in
we have
Mega Man 9.
Can we have Eve as an unannounced DLC? for
Oh my
Mega Man?
god, please?
Please.
Please, bees.
That would be cool. That's all I can say. Ooh, excuse me.
Intense staring.
Intense yawning.
Have some
I'm
of
walking
your,
into the door.
your monster.
Oh, I did. This bad
Our
boy's just about-
unsponsored monster.
This bad boy's just about empty.
I mean, monster, you could sponsor this and donate to the kids.
Yes, please. Please, absolutely. We would love you, Monster.
Monster cheese.
Internet, yes, it is up.
It's up, although, hang on.
Although I don't know, you might have to refresh the chat on here.
Yeah. Can you guys?
I think our chat window is still borked.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, if you're talking to us in chat, we can't exactly see you right now. I'm so
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
really sorry about that.
Well, we are
We're
getting
really sorry.
Hutch is on the scene. He's gonna.
Here comes Hutch, Master Hutch.
He's going-
Please
he's going-
take the
he
mouse
going to-
and fix this stuff.
He is
Nice.
gonna be handyman.
Please don't make me choke up a monster.
That would
That would be
be
bad.
unfortunate.
So basically what you guys saw me do here with this little area is normally you need to have a certain weapon to kind of make it your life a lot easier to get through here. Or you go all the way up and around and it's, life is heck.
Life is heck.
But we actually just use the dash spark to go through there and say, no, we're good.
See, oh, you switched to the booster there. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because with the hover, you just kind of, if you get hit, you just kind of stop
we're good
hovering.
now.
All right, chat is
What?
back. We can now.
Says chatty.
Okay, we got you.
All right, we got chat back.
Thank you very
Sorry, we didn't see you.
you
didn't see Fred's precious little face.
There was a tiny little thing on screen. I had to
But
wipe
you
it off.
didn't see Fred's precious little face.
I had to wipe off the screen. The screen was
Him
dirty.
named Fred Nick Frog, Fred
How
Frog Nick
dare.
Frog. No.
If you donate $50,
We will make it.
we will make Kay
Go
show
into
you
the
Fred
menu.
the Frog's precious little face.
I can't.
Well, that's actually one of my favorite little things in the menu, is if you go and show the thing. But I want that donation. I want the
Okay.
donation
Yeah.
for it.
Let's not do it for free. I mean, I'm doing a speed run here.
So one of the other things you can do, and we didn't get to do this in the Gunvolt run, but one of the things you can do in Gunvolt and this game is you can go on your communicator and
Oh.
talk to Eve.
Yes.
and you can get like hints about like the story. You can get like hints about the story and stuff like that. Also, this is like the single like hardest life up to find in the entire game.
Yeah.
Also, we have an anonymous donation of $50 already.
Whoa! Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you. It says, hello from the audience. Love the run. And looking forward to Bloodstained later this morning. Oh crap, it's tomorrow already? It is tomorrow already.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness, yes it is.
Trust me, this is what this is for right here.
Yes, this is the night. And I had
Now you have to make
I had
promise.
delusions of going down to the arcade after these runs and playing Ridge Racer
No.
and Super Pac-Man
No,
and stuff.
are you-
Nah, that's not gonna
Or
happen.
you're just staying up. That's it at that point.
No, you know what I do have to do?
But now you have to do the thing.
I
You
have to
make
watch Islanders highlights because they won again
They did?
tonight for the
Hey.
6th time in a row.
Against
Dang.
who?
St. Louis.
Okay, good.
I'm a huge Islanders hockey fan in
But,
case you were
but
wondering.
Kay, they donated $50.
They did.
We
They
need
did.
to see Fred, make him do his little
Oh, there's Fred's face. But that's the Eve thing I was talking about. So like, yeah, Eve, like she'll tell you about like the current weapon you have
Yeah.
selected, and if you like keep doing it, like she'll talk to you about like other stuff that's like going on in the story.
Oh,
None of which will make sense because you know it's just a speed run and we're skipping all of the story.
Yeah.
But you know.
But there's a really cute one that she does.
But you also get a Japanese word.
Oh, I'm out of hope. Missed out.
So let's see, you get a Japanese word. You get a Japanese word. Oh, so you said you're all out, so you don't have enough. So your Japanese word is tarinai,
Party night.
tarinai, which means literally not enough. Yes. Am I stepping on something?
Yes, you stepped.
You sure? It's over my foot. How am I stepping?
You were stepping on it. It was
Oh.
there still.
I got big feet, I'm sorry.
He's ham hands and ham feet. Colin.
I am the least graceful person you'll ever meet.
We're good. We're good.
B.
Everything is good.
If you donate $50,
Again?
Jess will tell you where like she always calls me ham hands.
Oh, where that-
And she
where
will
that
tell you.
originated
She
from.
will tell you the well, not just
Oh,
here's
and
the
the
thing.
my favorite
That's a
story?
Wreck-It Ralph reference, but the favorite story
Oh.
that basically solidifies my
Oh.
my nickname as ham
Oh my
hands.
god, okay. How much
So-
for Smash Mouth All-Star translated and possibly sung?
I will gladly sing All Star if you donate $100.
Well, it says translated though.
Translated $500.
Because he needs time to go
Only
through
in
it.
bees.
Only in bees.
BB. BB.
That's all you get. That's a free sample. That's all you get. You're giving them too much, Kay. We need
That's what I
money.
do.
We need money for the kids. If you're gonna be bees mouth.
What even was that beast about?
Smash Mouth is bees mouth. I just pictured the dude from Smash Mouth starting to sing All Star, just bees coming out of his mouth.
My God. What have we become?
100 for English? Oh, heck yeah. With 2 C's. Heck.
Now, if you donate $500 for Japanese, can I just sing the English words in a Japanese accent? Does that
Oh
apply?
my god, you mean like Google Translate?
By the way, that was ancient freeze. We just used the lightning bolt weapon to just
That the
do
absolute
quick work.
wrecks ancient freeze.
All right, so now we are, if I remember correctly, if I haven't been too distracted, we're done with areas.
I'm sorry that you were distracted by bees mouth.
I'm sorry, I love this comment in here. It says, it's hip to smash bees.
It's hip to smash bees. That's the PG version.
Yes.
That's the PG version. Whee! So we
Yeah,
just got
so
a thing
you got a
called
really
wall.
cool. So you are Spider Sophia,
I'm Spider Sophia. Spooter.
Spooter tank.
man.
You're a Spooter tank.
Spooter tank. I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna go in here just to do a quick,
You should not do that.
quick retry a Rooney.
Get those donations in, kids. You guys have
Let's
been
get them in.
amazing tonight.
Yes.
You know,
absolutely amazing. Thank you all
like,
so very much for being
I
here.
am blessed that
I am so glad I did.
you guys have been like super on point when I've been on the couch this whole time, and I can't thank you enough for it.
500 for full translate.
Yeah, you might have to get that after MAGFest.
Yeah, that we would not
It'll
have
take a
enough
bit.
time for that. Yeah.
But if you, it's like I'm not even joking.
will-
If you
we will
donate, if
honor
you
it.
donate $500 to Child's Play here tonight, I will translate All Star.
You'll just have to go.
I'm not even joking. But It will
What
have
if
to come
it's
after
already-
MAGFest.
What if
'cause I
it's
was-
already translated though?
What's that?
What if it's already been translated?
Then I will do it better.
Okay, good.
Oh. He is
Damn.
the localization master.
He is. It's almost like he knows what he's doing or something.
What?
Yep, I
It's
do.
like he does it for his work.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just make up words.
Swoos.
Like, that's my signature.
If you ever see Swoos in an Inti Creates game, that's Matt.
Well, there's only one.
There's only one,
That's just
yeah.
GV1.
In the very beginning.
Well, in the very beginning of Stratus stage.
Oh, that's right.
I feel like, every artist of any kind, you a
Has a
writer, an
signature.
illustrator,
Oh,
a
250 for-
localizer.
The English with the accent, that's what he was saying.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. To do the English words in a Japanese accent, that's fine. I'll do my best Google Translate impression. Because if you ever put English words into Japanese Google Translate, it's a trip.
I just think of the Star Wars.
Oh my God, there's a
one.
really funny video on YouTube that you can watch after this marathon is over.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't watch GDQ. Watch the video.
Yeah. And then watch you.
So just a quick notice. Going back to this area, you can actually go up the wall that we actually just passed by. You use wall 1, or use the wall of grade to do that, but because we're still missing items, I need to go back through, so that's why I went through the little hallway of doom there. If I can
Crawl,
squeeze-
Jason, crawl.
I
It's so
hate
cute.
these rooms so much.
But Jason's,
Look at
I
his
love
little
Jason's little
shimmy.
crawl animation. It's so cute.
No!
Oh, no.
No.
Run ruined.
Run
Rip,
over.
run.
Rip run.
Okay, so this is a really fun thing to do. So normally with this, you're supposed to go all the way down, around. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sophia.
You can call assistance from Sophia.
And she'll just be like, wall? No wall. We're good.
Is very good.
Jason is asking.
What's your guess on time
complete?
delay? I don't know. 2:20, 2:30? Hopefully 2:30? 2 hours and 30 minutes, not 2:30 p.m.
Go to 3 in the morning.
I mean, we are doing these
You wanted
long
this.
marathons for the kids.
know that we're not even done after this? We're playing Not Staying Curse of the Moon.
Which is also another awesome Inti Creates
Because
game.
we're crazy.
We're super crazy.
But you also were talking about the video, the Star Wars video.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes.
it's really just it's like the ending, like the ending fight scene, which is barely even a fight between Anakin and
I
Obi-Wan
have the
from
high
Star Wars
ground.
Episode 3. But like I have the high ground, you are the chosen one. But those lines read, those English lines read in English by Japanese Google Translate.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's
That's like
amazing.
It's like that guy who programs a bot to like watch like 1,000 hours of MasterChef and then produces an episode.
Also, you have like the best
I am
radar to
sorry,
step
I
on my
have big
cord.
flopping
Big
feet.
floppy feet.
I'm sorry.
Stop stupid.
Donate $500 and I will stop having big floppy feet.
That's a $5,000.
That's a $5,000 incentive there. Yeah.
Because you gotta get surgery for that.
Yeah, that's a.
I could learn to be graceful. I will take grace classes. and-
Okay, so Matt asked me very early on in the run, he's like, hey, you going to get that thing? And I was like, I'll go get that thing later, it's okay. I'm going to go get the thing.
You got it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
it.
get the
You're
thing.
gonna get it.
I have to remember Get Thunder. Remind me before we're out of this area to get Thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder is the run killer for 100% because everybody forgets to grab it.
Yes. I can totally see why that happens. Like, I
Because
don't
the
know why.
original Blaster Master, you don't go in the left water.
No, you really don't. But it's so funny. Like, every time I think of the word thunder, for some reason.
Thunder.
No, you know what I think of? Lieutenant Surge.
Me too.
For the Pokemon anime. Thunder.
One page.
Right, you use Thunder Shock.
Right.
Right, Ash, you got the Thunder badge. He's so good. If I ever get like ripped one day, I want to cosplay Lieutenant Surge.
That was actually not bad.
That was
Nice
good.
job.
That was pretty quick. Oh, thanks, guys.
Well done. Those trappers got
Dapper, drap,
Dapper,
tapper,
Drapper, drappers. Okay, so first we got that. Now we go up here. Avoid all these fleas.
Oh my goodness.
Life
There you
up.
go. Your life is up. You're feeling good.
I'm feeling pretty good. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Cannot forget. go in the water.
Yeah, see, you're smart. You would go back and get this after you have the Sophia goes in the water easily
Ooh,
upgrades.
that's really smart. Lieutenant Papa Sarge.
One day, like I said, one day I will get muscles and totally walk outside without a shirt on. Well, he has like a shirt on, but he has like no like undershirt.
Juggle Boy?
I will be the next Juggle Boy.
Oh man, I'm okay with this. I think Jess is okay with this too.
Juggle Boy Senpai is too strong. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can aspire to that level.
This is my least favorite ambush room in the entire game.
Oh yeah, these guys are poopy heads.
It's the one that takes like the longest.
Yeah, no, it's a doozy.
Yeah, the little Helios shellfish are just underwater bees.
Go Rainbow Death Helix.
Go,
Very
go,
much
Rainbow Death Helix.
Can you do the kazoo?
Be the human kazoo that you knew you could be.
With your best kazoo.
Isn't the kazoo just a human-powered musical instrument?
It is, but you can do it
Without a piece of
the
plastic.
plastic. I can't do it because my voice is gone. You need to actually have a
your
voice
throat's
to do
dry.
it.
Bees.
Please.
Can you not comport me like this? These
Could
guys
you not
scared me
be
when I was a kid.
annoying?
Like this is like a seriously like
Yeah.
tough, especially for like if you do this like before you get like all these crazy upgrades.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have Rainbow Death Helix, this one's a doozy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
Could
is.
you imagine doing this with the pea shooter? Like
Oh my god, I know.
you're just like, can you not please? Like,
Don't torture me with that thought. Those things actually used to scare me when I was a kid.
donate $500 to make Kay do that room with a pea shooter.
Start the entire run over and do that.
I will
No,
do that.
donate
I will-
$50 to make Kay do that room. Oh, you can't. You'd have to restart the game, but you know.
No, I would do that as like post-game content.
Okay, donate $50 to make Kay do that room with a pea shooter.
75.
75. Donate $75 and then Kay will go do that ridiculous ambush room with a pea
I will
shooter.
start a new game and I will go straight to that room.
There you go. There you do.
DMZ
There you go,
100% no
dude.
gun upgrades. Dang. that would
Dang,
be-
words are starting to fail me at 3 a.m.
Is it already 3?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
3:10. Eastern Standard Time, of course. I know we got folks from around the world watching. Thank you for watching from your respective
Words
time
are
zones.
hard.
It can't be BMZ 100% without gun upgrades.
Bims.
It's physically impossible. You have to have the Crusher to be the game. Now, there are, excuse me, there are a few categories that actually don't use like the Crusher upgrade, and that includes like Gunvolts, Shovel Knights, because they can actually get out of the tank and destroy these little gold blocks right over here. They can actually destroy that with their main their
Yeah.
weapons. So you actually don't even have to go to Crabula or anything else, like or get the key or anything like that, because they can bypass it. Because
Yeah,
they're-
it's pretty
they're
crazy.
super cray cray. I'm hearing like a weird echo.
We treat our guest
I'm
characters.
getting it a little bit as well.
Okay. I mean, I could just cut the bloodstain run.
You will do no such
I
thing.
would do snooze. Don't worry, we will be through Blaster Master pretty quickly, I think. We're actually on our way to Area 7 right
Yeah.
now. Whoop. So if you're, your first time playing through this game, you see these over here, and you're like, oh, I want to go through there. You can't. So
Nope.
that's when you figure out
need
you
Spider.
Need to go,
You need Spider Sophia.
yeah, you need to go back from Area 3 back to Area 1.
I remember getting
And
so
figure
frustrated. I
out-
was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I can't get there.
In the original NES version, it's even worse because there's just a wall of spikes in your face. there,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
I can't go through that. It's spike. I mean, it's impossible. Oh, okay. See, that's what happens if you don't grab
That's
the
how
ledge.
You die.
Yep.
If you don't grab the ledge
That's-
before you fall.
have a bad time.
It's a
His
bad time.
knees are broken.
His knees are not the bees.
Oh God, no. He's only got
He's got tiny little stuffy legs. Look at those things.
He's got steppies.
his tiny steppies.
So this area, you're actually like infiltrating the enemy hideout. So you're trying to.
So suddenly you're playing Metal Gear.
Yeah, Metroid Fusion.
I mean, Central Gear.
Zero Mission.
Blaster
Zero Mission's the
Master
one.
Zero.
Mission. Report.
Otacon.
Otacon. What are these flying things?
Why
They're
are there all these aliens in the subterranean area?
Why am I in lava? Colonel, what are you telling me? Snake,
$50
you're in the
and we'll
wrong
stop.
video game.
$50 and we'll stop doing Metal Gear jokes.
Central Gear jokes, come on. Copyrights.
Central Gear jokes.
Copyrights. Okay, so like I
love
said,
this
we are infiltrating the enemy hideout, and a lot of those guys, they have like those cone field of views. Like that.
Up like that. Oh, you done goofed.
I got trigger happy.
It's like, hey, security, here I am. Hello.
I'm really secret, guys.
Hug the
$55
wall.
bucks, keep the snake voice going.
Oh, no, they're mad. They're mad.
So if they catch
Angry.
you, they get angry.
Angry.
Poop you. I love how like the crazy shots that you like press down a million times, and then like the one single shot and the like mini cutscene. It's just like. Pew.
Yep.
Hello, security.
Wait.
Yeah, that'll stop them. That'll stop them.
You didn't see any.
Pew.
That'll
was
totally
great.
do the job.
Is that from something there?
Hello, security.
It is now. It's from Mega Man-athon.
It's from Mega
It's from Mega
Man-athon 7.
Man-athon, yeah.
I have to note that even though it's really annoying in the speedruns and it kind of like it counts as a bonk in a way, I absolutely love the little like when you are using the dash and you just kind of
Bounce off. It's super cute.
Yeah,
It's
it
that
is.
attention to detail that really makes this game like top quality.
Yeet. Thank you
Actually,
very
I
much.
still remember when they first
Oh,
showed the
they mad.
trailer
Oh, they are very mad.
at the 20th anniversary event when they debuted, when they announced that Blaster Master Zero was going to be a thing. I just remember being like, oh my god, the animation looks so good. Like the little bouncy tank makes me so happy because like the wheels like adjust as you jump up and then hit the ground, and it's just super, super nice.
Jess, if I remember correctly, you actually messaged me on Facebook when the announcement was freshly made, and you're like,
Yes, yes,
check the internet.
you and Jake.
Yeah.
Jem, I mentioned both. I was like, guys, and actually, fun fact.
Oh no.
I knew about that for like months and I couldn't tell anybody. And I was like dying to tell you guys. I was like,
Yeah, I think I was like asleep or something, and then like she's like, "Okay, check the internet," and I was like, "What? Okay." And like I saw like in passing, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
and then like
And then I saw it was like Inti creates, and I got even more excited.
Aww.
I was like, I'm gonna go play some Gunvolt right now just to celebrate.
Yeet. This is like the first time you busted out the flamethrower.
Yeah, flamethrower. So I was gonna use it. No, we use it in area 4.
Oh, that's right, you did. Oh, you haven't used it that much though.
So yeah, in the ice area, area 6, you can actually use a flamethrower to melt the
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
it's,
ice
if you're not
floors.
doing crazy speedrun strats, it's super handy.
it's fun too.
Yeah.
Big Buggleman.
Ah, you got
Oh no.
having GV1 flashbacks with the shutters.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm gonna play a little safe here. Okay. Played it safe once. That's enough. Oops. Okay. So we're getting a little,
Gee, boy.
it's a little far here. I think I have enough energy to go
Now,
to the left.
if you're running,
Runding.
goodness, I cannot speak
How
anymore.
to runding.
If you're wondering why they're saying like "jibui," because like so in Japanese, like you know, in Gunvolt everyone calls him GV, but
V is a very hard
Japanese
sound.
does not natively have a V sound in it.
Oh shoot. Okay.
It's like,
How
oh
to
shoot,
play.
we're just taking a dip in the
Yeah.
lava.
This one is actually kind of an annoying area because we need to get through here without alerting any of those guards. So I'm gonna stun that. Go through there.
Nice stun, that was good.
this is like I would say like the most annoying area because because it's all one open room.
Yeah.
As soon as one guard gets notified,
That's it.
all of them do. And it's just like it's painful to avoid all of them, and it takes up so much time. And it's better off to just retry it, start over, kill these guys with a pea shooter so you don't accidentally like lash a shot onto another enemy. How can you not do that, please?
Oh wow, they are just
Jeez.
They
messing
are
you up a
aggressive
little bit.
right now.
I mean, they are angry.
But yeah, so
Ooh,
oh no,
ooh,
oh no, oh no. Run,
This
run,
is
run,
fine.
run.
This is fine.
This is the picture of the dog in the room of fire, and just this is fine.
Oh boy,
Oh,
oh
this
boy,
is
oh
not
boy.
good.
It is not
Right
fine.
there.
It is not fine.
Because we need to have at least the spark weapon for this boss, and it's such a pain if you don't. I'm gonna wait. Because as soon as they get alerted, they're just constantly firing barrages.
Yeah,
of
they
bullets at
they
you.
just they're relentless.
It's one of those the first time that you like. For me, I got really like freaked out when they like saw me the first time because the whole room just swarms at you. I was just like, no.
bullets from all sides. Suddenly,
Yeah.
Blaster Master Zero is a bullet hell.
Yeah, right.
Just gonna go back down to the pea shooter here.
Wow, it's just like Viper staging Gunbolt.
Yeah,
Suddenly
right.
it's a bullet hell.
Yeah, right. That's true. That is very true.
Oof.
So we also like
Oof, nice.
like I was saying, we abuse the stun grenade, flash grenade to
Yeah.
to temporarily stun these guys to get past them.
Nice, well done. Very spoopy.
It's terrifying.
But we
so
made
we're
it,
gonna
we
switch
out of
to
there.
that, switch to those. Quick save.
Yeah, so Kay's got like a full arsenal now, and Chris, you haven't used that many of the sub weapons that Jason has, because he doesn't just have the, you know, all the different guns, but he's got a bunch of different sub weapons now too. See, now you're using the mines here, which is
And
super
he's
cool.
just dying. Like, okay, and 5.
5 NMS.
Jeez.
So you want to make sure you get up like super close to the bosses because with
Those are the remote mines.
Yeah, because the remote mine because of the explosion, but you also want to get up super close because then you can shoot more of the lightning bolt gun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you can actually get more shots off on that. It's actually the strongest weapon in the game, believe it or not. But it's because it's so limited to one shot.
Yeah, its rate of fire is Garbo.
Yeah, unless you know how to like get up super close to the boss. And okay, now we're in for a little bit of fun here.
Shimmy,
Bye,
shimmy
Sophia.
time.
Everybody wave goodbye to Sophia
Bye,
the third.
Bye,
Sophia.
Sophia. I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you for a few windows.
You're so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh.
Eh.
It's like whatever.
This is the room
Oh,
that
God,
scared
yes.
the Jesus out of me.
There's so many searchlight boys here.
They're angry boys.
Oop, wrong one. Shoot.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
I'm gonna take this one a little slow. I know we're doing a speed run, but
Not anymore, we're not.
not anymore. We're not. Okay, let's go around here. Come on, come on, come on. Beep.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
geez
no,
Louise.
go, run.
Run, Kay, run!
Oof.
This is fine. I don't really need the health, but just in case.
Get him.
And just a reminder, we are taking donations for Child's Play.
There it is.
There we
Yeah.
go. And you should donate so Kay can really beat this big baddie. I still remember
Love
doing
this
this
thing.
fight and like having a heart attack. I was like, I want to go back.
Angry.
Yeah, I was like,
I want to go home. Can I go home now?
It was neat. It was a neat new take on the boss of the original box art.
Yeah. So the reason, like, you know, it's like this is some big badass monster. Like that's like skeleton boss. Really? That's I feel like some people are like, that's the best they could come up with. Really?
Yeah. That was the original name.
well, the original name was Plutonium Boss. And
that-
it's a
that was-
skeleton
that was for
now.
both.
So, skeleton boss.
There we go.
Oh, you're not doing the cool attack.
I mean, they can see themselves.
Oh, look at that, that box, though.
Yeah, wow. What was that all about?
It's so beautiful.
Why you breaking the game? Stop it.
I love you guys. Okay. And then this beautiful song that we only get to hear for 2 seconds. I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I'm pumped for the song. And then we just go to the
And
next
it's over.
area. So this area in both the original NES game and this one is just
Brutal.
pink hell.
Pink hell. You're inside the guts of the beast.
Guts of the
Actually,
skeleton boss.
This just reminds me, if those of you tuned in to Dragon Ball for Death, this is another really well-designed, disgusting-looking stage.
It really is.
And it's designed exactly like it was in the original NES game. Just a little bit more. Oh my goodness gracious.
Just a little
Great
more modern.
balls of fire.
What about Great Balls of Bees?
Great
Hey, balls of bees!
The
I
bees.
used to have a name for those guys when I was a kid, but I don't remember it now. So I know there's these enemies that aren't in this version that were in the
The
original that I called
beast.
gnats, and that's what you actually had to farm hover from.
Oh, okay.
But they're not in this one, so you don't have to farm hover anymore. So.
Yay.
Forgive me, I'm yawning over here. It is late o'clock.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know. That's a good question. What
That's
are
a
you doing?
good question. So we call this the Corridor of Doom in the original game because it is a super long corridor with spikes on above and below you, and you have a limited amount of like hover and health, and there's those little caterpillars there, and it's a bad time.
It's a very bad time.
It's a very,
Seriously,
very
those
bad time.
caterpillars are some of the most dangerous enemies in this game.
Yeah. Especially the pink ones. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, they are actually the worst enemy in the game. Just by and far the worst. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Oh no!
Tired.
If you guys donate at least $5, I'll teach you the Japanese word for hiccups.
Ooh, yes, please. I'll let you know so I will never say it ever again. This word has ruined my life. Yes, if you want. Oh yeah. No. Wrong one.
Oh my goodness.
Nice save, literally.
Literally. Okay. I'm fairly certain we have everything. I think I'm pretty sure I saw everything on that list. Let's do a quick retry. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, we're good. We have everything. So we got Thunder. That was like the one that I always forget
You
to
just
grab.
double check and make sure you're all stocked up on
Okay,
upgrades.
What about
but
the
this,
health, though?
no, it's because there's one here.
Okay. That's right. That's right.
So this
Making sure.
this little part of the corridor is extremely long in the original NES version, and it's just with all the caterpillars, all the spikes, and the way wall worked, and the wall upgrade in the original game, it was just it hurt. It hurt because you would go down ledges that you don't want to go down. You would like fall off certain ledges, and it was the baddest of times.
So we made it a bit more forgivable.
They did. Yes, you did. You made it more forgivable, yes.
Not me personally.
I am tired, so I'm forgetting that Matt is a developer.
Jason says, but wait. Close to the end of the run, everything must go half price translate. So 2 words for $5?
That is fine.
Okay.
It's for the children.
For the chillins.
But that's just at least $5. You are highly encouraged to donate more. Because if
Absolutely.
you donate more than $5, I am more than happy to extend the goodness of the offer. Wow, I am
We're
a
really
true
tired.
wordsmith up here. Holy
So,
Jesus.
if you guys want to talk a little bit about some of the prizes you can win.
Yes. So I brought a couple from the Inti office to share with the donating folks here at Mega Man-athon. We have a couple prizes that we have. The first of which is the Azure Striker Gunvolt fan pack, which contains a Azure Striker Gunvolt Complete Works art book signed by a bunch of the main people on the team. And we also have a Azure Striker Gunvolt press kit that was made back in 2014 when the 3DS game came out, that was distributed to very specific and select media outlets that has never been made available to the general public.
Yep.
So this
And it
is
looks pretty.
super, and it's designed like a
Really
Super
cool.
Famicom or Super NES like box with a
I would only
full
specifically say
color
Super
manual.
Famicom,
Yeah, well, yeah, but if you're not familiar with what Super Famicom is,
The Japanese
Super Nintendo.
There you go.
And it has a Super Famicom cart. And it's no guts in it, but it's literally that cart with a Azure Sugar Gumbo label on it.
It's really pretty.
It's really cool. We also dug even deeper into the archives, and we have a donation for a Mega Man 20th anniversary keychain. It's that what's that sort? It looks like that
laser etched.
Laser etched crystal type of thing. It was really really nice looking, and a super 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 rare Mega Man 04 promotional item. It's like this little satchel pouch with like the Z logo on it all over it. I don't even know how that was distributed.
Rokuman Zero.
They are super super rare. I'm honestly surprised we even had any at the office still.
There was like one of two, right?
One of two we had left.
Yeah.
And it's just honestly, it's just kind of nutters that it's even here. Like I could feel like the jealousy from so many of our staff as we given that away because they wanted it and so bad because we've had it for years, but you know.
Nobody can take it home.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
why were they just laying around like not being allowed to be taken home?
yeah,
by
we
anyone?
just keep stuff for like archives and stuff like that.
Okay. And now you get
You have
chance.
an exceptionally rare chance.
Yeah.
I guarantee you look on eBay, Yahoo Japan auctions for years, I can almost promise you won't find one of those.
No. I hate waiting for that little shot. You miss, and you're
High
like,
risk, high reward
So
for that gun, though.
put those monies towards some great prizes, and of course, to the kiddos.
to the kiddos. So we're getting close to the end here. This is one of two major bosses for Area 8. It's called the Antibody Cell. Let's see if I can do this right here.
Oh, jeez Louise, you just...
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
I need a drink.
That's insane.
That is
Wow.
bonkerinos.
I'm just like, I thought I got pretty good at this game, but no.
Man, oh man.
I'm not that.
Shout outs to my good friends Scavenger and Shining Dragoon.
Yes.
They are two of the top runners for Blaster Master Zero. Also two of the top runners for the original Blaster Master on NES. These guys, along with Uranium Anchor, put in tons and tons and hundreds of hours just perfecting these routes for this game. And it really has gone to help just grow the Blaster Master community, and just these guys are the true heroes of Blaster Master speedrunning, just because of all the work that they've put into just making sure that these routes are good.
It's truly unreal what the speedrunning community manages to pull off with these games. Like I'm always just completely in awe at what you guys do, and like you take games and like you take, especially like for our own games that I know like the ins and outs of so much, and you guys just completely just turn those games up on their heads.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
It's a plutonium boss.
The Galaxy Master. Wonder Woman.
Hey Matt, I bet you didn't know about this one.
Oh, I knew about that.
He only pays attention to
He
the
only
turret.
pays attention to the turret. Yeah, I remember doing
Oh
that.
no! Okay, I missed.
Galaxy Master, who is really attracted to turrets.
He's like, I want to destroy this turret. So so this is the original final boss of the game, the ultimate meta fight,
Nice.
multi-dimensional overlord. If you're going for the any percent of this run, you only fight this guy. He is like the end boss of the route. And we got some bad patterns with him here. Can you change the colors for me, please? That would be great.
Overlord.
Moverlord.
Tip tap. Overlord.
There we go.
Hey,
And now-
well done.
We're still going. This is not the end of the run. If this were the any percent, this would be the end of the run. However, we
it
got...
says any percent over there.
It shouldn't. It should say 100%. So,
Well then.
if you want to tell them about the little story that happens there, if you don't get all the items, what happens?
So
Bad things.
I don't want to give away the ending.
Yeah.
Play the game. You'll
Play the
find
game.
You skipped all the story. I'm not gonna tell them the ending now.
Bad
out.
things happen,
Basically,
that's all I gotta say.
Sophia gets taken over by some
gonna give 'em the ending,
multi-dimensional. Oh, I have to tell them why Sophia looks so different now.
Okay, fair enough.
Because this
Magic
isn't Sophia. This
things
is
happen.
Sophia Zero.
Yes.
This is a prototype version of the tank that, for being a prototype, is pretty OP.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's really.
So our little normal laser gun now is a giant laser beam of doom. Had to stop for a second there
You
to
almost,
make sure it didn't fall.
You almost ate it there.
In practice,
beam of
I ate that jump like 4 times in practice.
Oh my goodness.
Space bees.
Space bees. You're actually gonna see some space bees here in a second.
Oh yeah, the laser. Oh my god, I forgot how good this laser is.
It's
And also, you don't get knockback damage from spikes in this
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, this tank.
And now we get to go through a fun little romp.
No, this is definitely a fun little romp.
It's almost like a mini boss rush of some of the bosses. I don't know if it's all the bosses or if it's just some of them.
Do you ever use acceleration blast in the speedrun?
Nope.
Oh, it's so sad 'cause it's such a cool weapon.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy.
This is bedtime for me.
Yeah, this is bedtime for most people in the Eastern
Yeah.
time zone.
Sophia Zero is excruciatingly OP.
In a fun way.
In a oh yes.
In a
it's
very,
so
very
fun.
fun
It's
and
so
satisfying
fun.
way.
So you guys remember this guy here? We just fought him.
Antibody sale, and you're just gonna make short work of him again.
That's Mr. Perfect antibody cell.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you still got it though.
Nice.
There you go.
Man,
I gotta
I
sit up. I'm
never
gonna pull
realized just how insane the striker shot is.
He's so good. He's so good. Okay, now we're gonna switch back to the mines. Because Venom Master just gets shredded by them.
Look at that, like dang. And outie.
Jeez. My
You guys
goodness.
can clap for that. You guys can clap for that. I'm even clapping for that.
As
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should.
Ooh, I got a whistle.
You got whistles.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing something. So anyway, Hover also.
Oh, with bees.
Bees.
It's a bees.
Space bees.
Round of applause for bees, everyone.
The unsung villains of the run.
The unsung,
Oh, hey,
or
it's
the
Skeleton
unsung
Boss. Bye,
heroes.
Skeleton Boss.
Unstung heroes.
Oh, he very dead. Rip skeleton boss.
Skeleton Boss.
Jeez.
So, fun thing about this, there's actually a once you beat the game 100%, you unlock a couple new features to the game. One of them being called Unlimited Mode, which you start the game with Sophia Zero, all your upgrades, and you can just literally just start the game, go straight to the very end if you so desire, or you can just do what I do and just go annihilate things with lasers.
It's really fun.
Now, since you're getting close to the end, I want to talk about some of the DLC characters too. Like, so can you tell people what are some of the cool things about the DLC characters? Because I know obviously they're a lot different from Jason, but like just kind of in your opinion, since you've played this game probably at this point.
So I haven't played as a
Okay.
Koro. I haven't played as a Koro yet, but so if you've ever played Gunvolt, you know how Gunvolt plays. And he plays just like that in most of the overhead sections of this game. A lot of the main speedrun is actually done outside of the tank because
He's very good.
Gunvolt moves so much faster, and he has his safety, kind of. Can you guys stop? Oh my goodness, what is this? He has his little.
Ooh, he's being a big old jerk.
Stop that.
There you go.
I've always considered just letting every single one of them gang up on me and then just zapping them all once at the very end.
Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing.
Just take too long.
No, it takes the same amount of time.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
You still want too much on the screen.
I say that as a lie because as soon as it's dead, it moves on to the next part of photo phage. While if you let them all do their thing,
That's right,
they have to do all their animations, all their
So-
attack.
This boss.
One of the key things about some of the DLC characters, though, especially Shantae and Shovel Knight, is that they're very melee focused.
Very.
So, like, how as a runner, how do you feel like their melee centric standard attacks? Like, how does that change the run at all?
It definitely makes the runs a lot more difficult for me because I'm so used to playing as Jason, being able to use weapons like this in order to defeat the bosses. Especially with Shantae, Shovel Knight, you have to think outside of the box outside of the box to defeat some of these boxes, because a lot of these bosses were designed to be defeated from far away, and suddenly you're thrust into you have to be as close as possible to hit them. Now, Shantae has special things like her fireballs that she can use.
Her elephant.
Her elephant charge is really, really good.
Yeah, it is.
Especially for bosses like Crabulus. You just charge, turn around, charge, turn around, charge. Hi, big skeleton. Oh, no! Don't do this now. You develop new strategies for him. Shovel Knight has some of his special attacks, the horn and the invincibility amulets.
And also just being golden, flipping around.
Yeah, I mean, just being Shovel Knight in general.
Yes.
He's a good old boy.
It was so fun creating like a new armor for Shovel Knight specifically for Blaster Master Zero.
Yes.
He has a Blaster Master Zero only armor. What do we call it? The Blaster Master armor, I believe, or something like that, or like the Master armor or Blaster armor, or something like that.
Something like
Really
that.
Cool.
All right, now this is a fun part that I'm gonna not have fun doing here.
All right.
Rip thumbs.
Rib thumbs.
Oh my goodness. Here you go. Oh.
And I'm using the wrong mines again. Nah.
There
I was
we
using
go.
the wrong bombs. I thought I was on the
That's all right.
flash.
You still did.
Still, you
Still got good health,
You did
still got
Samus. You did Samus a solid.
I did. Darn Mother Brain. Ugh. Oh no, there's more!
That's double brain.
Mother Brains.
Mother brains. Mother brains.
Oh, look at that striker go to work.
Yeah.
Look at that go to work. Uh-oh, you lost it.
Ooh,
Oh, no, you didn't. It's back.
there we go.
I just had to go pick up that ammo.
Was
again.
that on purpose?
No.
Oh, okay, that was just
That's
dumb luck.
random, yeah, that's dumb
even,
luck.
that's honestly even better.
So it was actually just coincidental, perfect timing.
That's great.
Is there 3? No, there's not 3. It's just the map. I'm going the wrong way. I almost hit retry again.
That could have been bad.
That-
Hey, I heard you want more Mother Brain. Let's give you more Mother Brain. All right, so we've got the map for this area. Again, 100% need everything. What am I doing?
Don't run into him. That's
Running
how you
into
die.
his-
I want to give him a hug.
His arm legs.
He doesn't want hugs though.
No, he doesn't. He's a very cranky boy. How do you say
Crank.
cranky in Japanese? Do I get a freebie? Uh-oh.
Nope, you gotta donate.
Somebody's gotta donate.
You gotta donate. Come on, donations. I know you're in there.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like, help, I'm fading.
Yeah, you gotta keep Jess awake with those donations.
Donate.
Yeah.
so I
Donate
can
$50
stay
and Jess will
awake.
stay awake.
That is another thing. So with Jason with the ladders, he suffers from fall damage. He dies practically. He's got bad feet. The DLC
He's
characters,
got weak
they
ankles.
don't. They don't die from fall damage. They all are like, oh, we're good.
Yeah,
So
there's
that's
like,
what
whatever.
actually makes it more optimal to just use them instead of the tank.
Yeah,
because
no, it
there's-
totally makes sense.
We're good. We don't need no education.
Jess, since you're getting sleepy, why don't you wake up by telling people what Child's Play is all about and why we're here?
Child's Play
Child's Play.
is a charity where they take the money and get things like toys and games and a bunch of stuff for kids who are sick in hospital, as well as for people in domestic violence shelters as well. So help these kids who are suffering through some pretty tough times have, a better
Chance at a better life.
chance at a better life.
So bring some brightness
to their
and
lives,
joy
yeah.
into their lives.
And also bees.
Also
bees.
bees.
Don't actually give them
I don't know
bees.
if
That
you,
would be
please don't
terrible.
please do not donate bees to children.
No.
Please do not do that. Did you try?
Yeah.
Really?
My health was really
Oh, it was full. You wanted full health. I was like, why even try? Oh yeah.
Doing a retry. I think it's
The
pretty
question
funny.
left my mouth before my brain was finished processing.
I do like.
Leap of faith?
Oh god, that I died many a time on that one.
Okay.
$1 each bee.
Uh-oh. Why not? Okay, we're good.
You need that rainbow death helix.
Need
Oh,
the
you
rainbow-
really need that rainbow
I
death
do.
helix.
Sorry about the mic there. I hear that click in the mic almost. You are pressing very quick and very hard. Go, go, go!
Jeez, Louise.
Dang.
Hard shell ain't
Nicely
nothing.
done there.
Use rainbow death helix. It's super effective on basically everything.
Yeah.
That's your reward for doing well in this game.
Excuse me. All right.
Crap, you lava.
So now we're gonna go back to Striker. Oh, he's wiggling.
Oh, he's wiggling. And now he's
I've
dead.
never seen that before.
And now he's
He's
dead.
You murdered
You
him.
murdered him.
I
Dang.
murderized him.
He was just an innocent wiggling boy. And you murdered him.
Oh, hey, it's another wiggly boy.
And yes, British, just
Thank you
said,
for that
yes.
reminder.
Remember, $100
The more
gets him-
sleepy I get, the more of a spectacle that's
Oh
going to be.
god, yeah. $100 gets him to sing All-Star in English, $250 for All-Star with a Japanese Google Translate accent, while still being in English, and $500 he will translate all of All-Star
After
Mega
Mega Man-athon.
Man-athon.
That's right.
Because there's not enough time in
No.
Mega Man for that to happen.
I do not have enough functioning brain meats for that right
Because
now.
after these next 2 runs, we gotta go to bed.
Yeah, same. But unlike you guys,
Hey,
I
now.
have to be back here in 4 hours. Because I get to be part of the cool little event for
Yes.
Mega Man 3 TaskBot. If you guys have ever
I
watched
wanna see
Awesome Games Done Quick, Summer Games Done Quick,
Like, how exactly does that work? Like, the TaskBot thing? Like, what?
he pulls up the video of the task run, and then TaskBot plays it.
Somebody,
TaskBot's like, I'm a good boy, I'm gonna play the game.
oh. Also, somebody donate $5 and I'll sing what Jason just said in chat. It says, hey now, you're a B-star, get stung. But
Oh,
to
no.
the tune of All-Star.
And Jess can actually sing.
She can.
She can.
Thank
she's a
you
good
very
singing
much.
person.
Thank you very much.
Okay, safety
the
save.
guy who sang the original theme for Dragon Ball Z and One Punch Man, amongst other things, in Japanese,
Oh.
told her she's a good singer. For real.
OJ says,
Swear to God.
stop.
That's a true story, too.
Yeah, that's why I safety save is because this area is kind of like a little fickle.
Yeah, because it's just
And Jason
too
is
high.
very, very like finicky to jump. But intentional damage
Broke
there.
my ankle, dead.
He's got weak ankles.
come
It's
on,
not
go
his
down
fault. Mama or Papa Frederick had weak ankles and passed it on to Jason. It's not his fault.
Get wrecked, Jason. Not the one in chat. You're cool.
So, you guys might not be able to realize this, but this giant thing that we're currently traveling on is kind of recognizable. You'll find out why in a little minute. In a little minute.
In a little minute.
If I can make it.
That's an ouchie town.
This is what happens every time you shoot a vehicle. Oh God!
Oof. You just slap his head. You're like,
What am I doing? I am so tired. I forgot almost what I needed to use.
I
there.
see someone
There
reminding
we
me in the
go.
chat that the Islanders won tonight. Thank you for bringing me that little reminder of joy.
don't think the couch gets it. I'm also Jason. Like they're referring to me each time.
Well, you mean Jason Frednick's a good boy, and Jason Empson, that's a good boy too.
This music is so NES.
I love it.
That's kind of our thing. It's kind of our thing.
It's a little bit of your
That
thing.
Inti creates.
You guys may not realize this, but NT Creates loves classics.
I don't know what ever gave you that assumption, but
It was a hutch. instead of a hunch. It was a
Yeah, I
hunch.
was gonna say it was a hood.
It was a hunch. Oh no, what's this thingy? It's a giant eyeball thingy.
Well, they were gonna talk to you about it, but no.
Invem Sophia.
Sophia. Sophia.
Basically, Sophia gets possessed, and with Eve inside the vehicle,
Well, that worked.
and that's why she's like, "Sorry, Jason, but I need to go do this by myself." Blah 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 blah. Jason's like, "No," and then Jason finds Sophia Zero and is like, "I'm gonna finish the fight, Halo 3 style."
I loved this segment so much. This running segment is just so good.
Yeah, this is really neat.
Yeah, the game actually literally, you didn't really see it. When he blew up that third grenade shot, the arrow actually points down telling you, run.
Get out.
Like,
Run.
run, Jason.
I don't have my shield anymore, so I kind of have to make do with running.
Run, run, run. Oof.
Run, Jason, run.
Jason, run.
Better run, Jason M. Hey, thanks for taking those shots from me, guys.
I'm running.
Sucky part right there is I took damage from the spike, and because of how long that took, it did another damage to spike to me.
No.
Oh.
And we're good.
And yeah,
Howdy,
there's that arrow
5,000.
again. Freaky eyeball
All right.
on that thing.
So now we fight Invem Sophia inside of Sophia Zero.
Yes. Bye. Oh, hello. Meow.
That trigger finger really is a...
You
Really is a
had
difference
to
maker
learn
here.
how to use a fast trigger finger when fighting the original hard shell.
That's true. Original hard shell prepared you for this.
And
Now we just gotta wait.
Oh, he's doing the acceleration blast. That cool move you could have done, but you didn't.
eject.
Oh, get Eve out.
And one shot. We're done. Time. What does it say? 159.40.
Hey.
We done.
Nicely done. Oh, and we have a $5 donation. MAGFest 2019 has been incredible. Shout out to those who make this event possible and my wonderful friends who have shared it with me. Love you guys.
Thank you,
From
Melanie.
Very nice.
I think it's
Thank
Melanie,
you.
but with Melanie.
Melanie.
So there's Eve. She was like kind of passed out inside of Invem Sophia.
Oh,
we ejected
There
to
was
get
a
her out.
froggy.
There's a little froggy going right.
That's actually my Facebook.
That.
My favorite
Is it
picture in the game right
coming
here, and I always have to take a picture every single time.
I
Click.
love this so much.
Jason, Eve, and a good frog boy.
Good frog boy.
Oh,
So
I
the
did
funny
great.
thing was, in the original Japanese version of Metafight, at the very end you see a picture of a blue-haired person sitting next to a blonde-haired person, and they're like, and, because it's Jason in the his assistant. In the English version, in the intro, Jason has brown hair, and then he's just sitting on the top of the tank at the very end of the game with his frog, and it's just like, where did that blue hair come
Oh,
from?
who's that guy in the
Who's that
credits?
Matt Papa guy? So normally I would sit here and go through all the credits.
Who's that Matt Papa guy? in the
Matt Papa
credits?
guy.
Who's that guy?
Oh, but
All
I
Inti staff.
did
Aizu.
say I would sing that line if we got $5. So, hey now, you're a B-star, get stung.
That's good.
Thank you for playing.
Thank you very, very much.
Well done,
All right.
Kay.
Thank you guys. Thank you all so
Great
much.
run.
So now we are going to jump right into the next game.
We're taking a quick break.
Do we need to take a quick break?
Yes,
Okay.
I need a quick break. My
All right.
butt fell asleep
So-
and I need to stand
all right.
up.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a short break.
Yes.
And then we're gonna do some Bloodstained Curse of the Moon.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys in just a minute.
Be right back.
See you then.